If you're here, I would guess that you are concerned about whether you or someone you love needs to go to alcohol rehab. Going to rehab is a big decision, possibly one of the biggest decisions of your life. For the active drinker, the decision is often difficult to make through a clear, objective point of view. It's hard to recognize when casual drinking has crossed the line into abuse or addiction. It can be even harder to decide that it's time to do something about it. So I'm going to dig deeper into that question and discuss the decision of going to rehab. I'm also going to explain some of the different types of rehab and what it's like when you finally get there. So as I said, rehab, especially inpatient rehab, is a huge decision. First of all, you have to decide if you're even willing to do it. It's a huge commitment, and I don't know about you, but when I was still drinking, I had trouble committing to anything, let alone something that would take me away from my home for a month. I mean, it's difficult to step away from your family, your job, your favorite things, and so much more to go and feel uncomfortable from detox while hanging out with a bunch of strangers that are going through the same thing as you and getting lectured at by a bunch of counselors. But honestly, rehab is not like this, and I'll get into that a little bit later. First, let's talk about that decision to go to rehab. If you're trying to quit alcohol or even just cut down, but you can't seem to do it, you should probably look at your drinking. If you keep drinking but continue to get negative consequences as a result, you should probably take a look at your drinking. There's probably one part of you that brushes off the problems that alcohol is causing in your life. I know there was a part of me that did, but I had to get real. I had to listen to that other part of me that knew deep down that alcohol was a problem. Most of us try everything to cut down, hoping that it's going to make our problems go away. But we always go back to drinking the same as before, or even worse. This is when you need help. Many go to AA, but just as many don't. A lot of people try to quit or cut down on their own, but it just doesn't last. I'm telling you, if you can't seem to quit, you need help. The first thing to do is to go to a doctor or a trained addiction counselor. They're going to help you get through the detox safely, as detoxing from alcohol is dangerous. You need to be honest with them about your alcohol use so that they can not only help you detox safely, but steer you in the right direction towards recovery. This may be inpatient rehab, outpatient rehab, AA, or even some other sobriety program. The important thing here is that you do something and you completely commit to it. You need to be open-minded and consider all available options for finding a path to sobriety. You need to listen to what those that know about getting sober are telling you what to do. Then you need to take action. No excuses, no procrastinating. You might have to have some uncomfortable conversations with loved ones or employers, but you need to do it. So let's talk about rehabs. There's basically two types, inpatient and outpatient. Outpatient rehab usually involves daily treatment, things like therapy, counseling, and group sessions. When you're doing outpatient alcohol rehab, you can continue to live at home as you recover. This allows you to continue to work, take care of children or family members, or continue to go to school. Most programs start with daily treatment and then become less intensive as you continue. These programs can help you overcome your alcohol dependence and maintain your recovery over the long term. There are several benefits to outpatient treatment that make it a choice for many people. You can live in your home while receiving treatment. You can get therapy sessions at different times of the day to accommodate work or school schedules. It usually costs a lot less than inpatient care. With outpatient rehab, you basically have more freedom. But there are some significant challenges to outpatient care. If you experience constant urges to use, outpatient facilities, they're not open around the clock and they don't always offer 24-hour support. Or if you have a hard time showing up to therapy sessions on your own, outpatient rehab, it may not be the right choice. Also, if you need medical attention or treatment for some other disorder, outpatient rehab, they may not be able to address all of these issues. It's important with outpatient rehab that you have people around you, like family or friends, that can help support you in your recovery. The success of outpatient rehab, it depends on your ability to regularly attend, participate, and implement what you are learning. Many of us just plain need a more structured and monitored treatment. That can come from inpatient rehab, where you will live at the rehab facility. Inpatient rehab can be effective for people with severe problems with alcohol. Living at the rehab facility helps you avoid the temptations and influences in your daily life that trigger your alcohol use. And even if you do get triggered, there's no alcohol available there, so you can continue to recover. Licensed inpatient facilities offer 24-hour support and intensive care. They're focused on helping patients learn to adopt alcohol-free lifestyles after treatment. They're going to help patients transition from inpatient care or individual group counseling outside of the facility. Most people go to short-term facilities for around a month, but some need a longer stay. Inpatient rehabs offer several benefits that make them the best option for many. Inpatient rehab programs are designed to help you with detox and prepare you for life after treatment. These residential facilities, they provide care 24 hours a day. There is always someone there to help. Treatment is highly structured and focuses on all aspects of your alcohol use and lifestyle choices that keep you drinking. Safe housing and medical attention, they're available 24 hours a day. Now, obviously, inpatient rehabs require a larger commitment than outpatient programs do. Inpatient rehabs require you to separate from your daily life. This means that you might have to find care for your children or your family members. You most likely have to take leave from your job or your school. Treatment's highly structured and it can be challenging. Your schedule will be decided by the staff. So inpatient care also, it costs a lot more. Many find this difficult, but if you can't get sober on your own, you really do have to do whatever it's going to take to get there. I needed inpatient rehab. I absolutely did not want to go, but I had to if I was going to find sobriety. I had tried everything else that I could think of, but nothing worked to get me sober. I'm sure if given the choice, most of us would pick the outpatient rehab for alcohol recovery. I mean, there's always a part of us that thinks we can do this on our own. But for me to get sober, I had to do everything I possibly could, and that meant inpatient rehab. This is why it's important to make this decision with your doctor and loved ones. They can help give you an objective point of view that might help you make the correct decision on what to do to finally get sober. It's a difficult decision to go to a rehab. For me, I thought it meant giving up control of my life, but in reality, it meant taking away alcohol's control over me. I know some people that have had to go to an inpatient rehab multiple times, but I also know many, many more that have gone just once and not only stayed sober, but have gone on to live a wonderful life. You have to decide for yourself if rehab is right for you, but be open-minded. Listen to your doctor, listen to your family, listen to counselors. These people want to help you. Your sobriety, it does come down to you. If you don't want to get sober, nothing will get you sober in the long run. Not even rehab. But if you genuinely want lasting sobriety, rehab may be the best route to take to start your journey into sobriety. If you want to learn how to enjoy a life without alcohol being an issue so you can concentrate on other more important things, check out TalkSober.com. Here you can book a private call with Marcus and myself and join our 30-day program. It's going to teach you step by step how to develop a new perspective towards life and alcohol. This new perspective is key to maintaining a successful sobriety. Our easy-to-follow, practical program was developed by us based on our journeys into sobriety, and we're going to teach you what works. Now, you do need to really want to stay stopped and be willing to put the effort in for us to help you. But if you really want to stay sober, we can help you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the inside.